Hi, Brittany. How are you? How was finding parking on campus?
Good. It was kind of difficult, but I mean, construction and all that stuff, we have to deal with that. It's always fun. Well, Marty, it's nice meeting with you today. Um, you know, you know that we work for Enterprise and we are specializing in fleet equipment um, and rental cars as well. We have about 275 fleet management offices, and our closest one is here in Brentwood. And we have eco cars, economy cars, luxury SUV cars, and we have full size SUV as well as minivans. The price that you pay for the vehicles includes all the maintenance services like the oil change, brake services, and on-side road assistance. If a vehicle fails, you will have a backup, so you won't lose any maintenance time or any production time, and we will have people up to you as quickly as possible. We take the cars to and from each location from where you rent. So if you rent like in Virginia and you go to Kentucky, then you'll just leave your car in Kentucky and go to the nearest Enterprise location, and we will transfer them back and forth. And since we have such a big fleet, we are able to offer lower prices and for the maintenance and then for the purchases as well, because you can purchase our fleet vehicles.
Okay.
And then, as well as that, we take the car. Like I said, we take the cars from to and to from location. If you break down in the middle nowhere, we can always come out to you, and we will be there as quickly as possible, so that you don't lose any kind of production time with your employees whatsoever. And then.
Yeah, so we always heard that Enterprise was high.
Mm-hmm.
How true is that?
Well, it's not very true, and I'll show you some prices in a little while, because if you compare it to the other places like Thrifty, and then there's another place that does some rental cars and such, our prices are much lower, and we provide more services other than what they do. They pretty much just rent your car or rent the car to you, and then you just take it with you,
Mm-hmm.
and then they don't provide all the services that we do whenever you rent. Because one time, so we had a customer that was in the middle of nowhere, and their car broke down, and they called our service team and said, hey, I think they were in between Versailles, which is in between Louisville and Kentucky, or Louisville and Lexington, and a lot of it so the car broke down, the oil change actually wasn't to par, and it blew the engine up. So what happened is that we went there. We got there in about 30 minutes. Took us about 30 minutes to get to where he was, and we provided a whole upgrade to the car. We made sure all the checks on that were up to par and that he wasn't going to have any more problems. And since he did wait 30 minutes, like I said, we provided that extra service of upgrading his vehicle. And it was completely free. So it didn't go against the company at large at all.
Well, I'm not going to lie to you, Brittany. That makes us very happy to hear. We sent 3 cars to the manufacturer that we're working with now,
Mm-hmm.
and 2 of them came back with low oil changes, and we sent it there to get oil changed.
Yeah.
So we weren't too happy when we sent it and it came
Mm-hmm.
back in worse condition and we sent it in.
Yeah, definitely, and that's a huge part. Obviously, all cars run on oil, so without that check, it can definitely be, could definitely reduce reduce y'all's production time. Well, I want to talk to you a little bit about pricing, and I have this right here. So here's comparing the numbers per day. So this is the economy cars. So like if you buy like one of our Chevrolet, I don't even know what they are called, but if you buy one of our cars, this is per day again.
Mm-hmm.
Enterprise is $39. If you look at Thrifty and Dollar Shuttle, Thrifty's $44 and Dollar Shuttle's $39. That doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're using our fleet vehicles for a week or so,
Mm-hmm.
It can definitely rack up, especially depending on how many employees are a part of y'all's company. Again, full size SUV is $127, while Thrifty's $250 and Dollar Shuttle's $130. Premium SUV is a $143, Thrifty is a whopping $400,
Yeah.
and Dollar Shuttle is $154. The minivan is $80, and then Thrifty is $200, while Dollar Shuttle is also $80. But you don't have the same perks as using a premium SUV or a full size SUV. So, with the benefits, because you're only paying to rent the vehicle and the gas, you are saving a lot because you don't have to deal with the upkeep of the cars, and that's a huge thing. So, if you're on the road and say that you did have to get oil or you did have to get windshield wiper fluid, you wouldn't pay any of that. We would cover all that charge because that's not y'all's problem, So basically the only thing that you'll be paying for is the gas and then renting the vehicle itself.
Okay.
So is what I've said helped you see how this could help your company at all?
It does. We also read on Google that you guys have 3 out of 5 stars. Do you know why that happened?
Well, a lot of it has to do with some of our locations. And our location here in Brentwood is one of the best. But we have had some problems with other locations, like I think there was one in like Montana or something like that we had a couple problems with our maintenance team. And a lot of that was just maintenance. It wasn't services or customer service. It was nothing like that. And, we've really been cracking down on that and trying to fix that problem. And we have in many of our other locations. But like I said, Brentwood here, which is the one that you'd mostly be dealing with from getting out of Tennessee, would, you would have no problems and everything would be pretty much A-okay. So do you see how this would allow you to be able to spend more time servicing your customers, and how do you think it will impact your business?
I think it should work well for us.
Okay.
So you could get the students from, the parking garage to the buildings
Definitely.
without no problems.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm going to go over prices a little bit with you, and
Okay.
some of these might fluctuate, and they might go down, might go a little bit over, but, we'll get a contract and all that stuff, and we can go over that again before we make any commitments here.
Okay.
So if you see, the preferred customer program, our rental rates are 60% of the standard rack rates on all vehicle types. So, you're not going to be paying some outrageous price for any one vehicle because, like, if you get one car and the other car is nicer, then there won't be a difference there. We have express services. We're available at all Enterprise locations worldwide. So even if you go to Japan, you're still going to have Enterprise services. It doesn't matter. And we have free pickup and deliver available. So if you're at the company and you say, hey, I need a vehicle, we can bring that to you.
Okay.
The fleet management quarterly payment is $23,000, which compared to like Thrifty and Dollar Shuttle, Thrifty is way more than that. I think it's about 40,000, and then Dollar Shuttle is, I think it was about 30,000.
Okay.
So, and this includes all aspects of fleet management program. So all the benefits, there is no ins and outs that, we're trying to keep from you guys. The car share program, the monthly payment is dependent upon the number of vehicles including in the program. So if you have 10 vehicles, it's $500, 20 vehicles, $1,000, and 20 plus vehicles is $1,500. So it actually kind of goes, if you look at it in large, it kind of goes down the more vehicles you have, if that makes sense. And for the user fee, one-time application fee is $20, annual membership fee is $50, and driving credits available. That's to initiate the program and for early annual enrollment.
Okay.
So with that being said, we love to work with you guys. We are here for you guys if y'all need anything service-wise. We are here to offer the best prices for you. We're here for you guys. So we can get a contract out to you by the end of tomorrow, and then we can meet again to go over that contract in case you have any more questions. Because I don't want you to sign something that you don't fully agree on if there is something that there that you don't like. So with that being said, Marty, we'll talk again here within the next couple days, get that contract to you, and I look forward to working with you and your team. So
we look forward to working with you, Brittany.
thank you so
Thank
much.
you.